So super exciting news. Last episode we did finish the manufacturing, and we manufactured our first information matrix here on our homeworld of Polaris 4. Today we're going to be trying to get out to the big gas giant by us and start getting some fire ice and some hydrogen collected from it and sent back to this world. We also, though, first of all, need to pick some techs. But welcome back, everybody. Atheenon here. Let's get back into our Dyson Sphere program Dark Fog series here in our Polaris system. That's the system that we're in. Polaris has 3 planets. We have several things going on. We got things going on all the planets. We have one planet, Polaris 2, which is basically a planet that is producing, if we look at our different productions on our planets, Polaris 2 is mainly making electromagnetic turbines for us. Polaris 1, we have both processors and high purity silicon being poured out of that, as well as titanium. We are also harvesting iron and copper and silicon and stuff on that planet as well. And then Polaris 4 is our main planet, where we're producing pretty much everything up through the cubes that we're using as well. And proliferators, accumulators, and all that sort of stuff. We've been having the accumulators work here for the last couple episodes. So let's see how many accumulators we make, because you need accumulators to actually make you need full accumulators, as a matter of fact, to actually produce the orbital collectors. And we also need some reinforced thrusters for that as well. Was I not making I thought I was making reinforced thrusters somewhere. Or am I just mistaken on that? Nope, those are rockets. Those are just engines. What does it take to make the reinforced thrusters? Thrusters for that matter. Iron and copper and titanium, steel, and titanium alloy and electromagnetic turbines. Well, I have the titanium alloy. I can put the steel away. I can put some of the copper away. I can make a bunch of those now. There we go. So we can get 2 orbital collectors going, and that's mainly because we have no more full accumulators that are done right now. We are getting a few more full accumulators here as we go, but for right now we don't have a lot. We do have another 20 though, so we should be able to do one more, so we can get 3 orbital collectors going, which isn't a large bunch, but it's better than nothing. And oil is becoming a problem again. Everything becomes a problem again. Oil production's doing just fine. So it looks like we just need to up our oil production. Our refinery production, I should say. We're gonna have a massive oil refinery on our home system here. You run out of one thing and you get a whole bunch of another thing, and you run out of that and you get a whole bunch of it, and then you run out of it again. Now the good news also is that once we do get the fire ice, going, we can then make graphene instead of having to use sulfuric acid and the electrographite. We can actually just use hydrogen, and that will actually give us more. That we can use the fire ice that will give us hydrogen, and it will give us more graphene as well. So we'll be able to retire this old recipe and use the new one instead, which will be very nice. This is also going to put a strain on our power. Yikes, my dudes, yikes. Yeah, our power is tanking like crazy right now. All right. Well, this is going to be interesting. Looks like the oil's having no problem getting down here, so that, or the crude oil. That's good. So it looks like we're able to send more oil back up this way. All right. The oil here is coming pretty good, but yeah, the oil going to these plants is not going along so well. Maybe if you know what? Oh, there's plenty of oil here. Let's go ahead and take let's get a little branching line here. This will just be a fill in the gaps line. Basically, this is just going to fill in those gaps that the other line is not taking care of. And that should, short term, take care of our issue. Okay, so we have 3 orbital... We got 2 orbital collectors, 1 more coming. Put those in there. Get our stuff put away here so we know exactly what we got. Alright, let's put those away. Clear that. I don't know why that had something in it still. Electromagnetic turbines can go down there. Let's set that up to 800 because we can do that now. There we go. Oh, I love having all this extra. All these logistics slots are just so absolutely beautiful. It just makes it just the quality of life is just so wonderful on those. That's just full. All right. I think we're good. I think we're good, boys and girls. All right. Oh, we're actually starting to build up some particle broadband. That's good news. I like that. I'm gonna put those photon collectors in there. And then we're gonna head out to our gas giant planet here, which is our big old neighbor right next door. And what we're going to do on our gas giant is we're going to start putting down we're going to get a few, not many, but we'll get a few orbital collectors here. Now these can go only on the equator. Am I even close to the equator right now? Let's see, where am I at? There's a big boy planet. There we go. There we go. We got our three collectors out here now. So these are going to be, so we got fire ice that we're now collecting and the orbital collector. So these are going to collect fire ice and it's going to collect hydrogen, and then it's going to send it back to our home planet. Now, once we get a complete ring, I think you can have up to 30 or 50. It's either 40 or 50 of those on a actual planet or on an actual gas giant. But the good news is that gives us an opportunity to start getting fire ice and start converting our stuff in a little better manner. Now, the other problem we have to deal with here, though, is our power issue. We've got major power issues going on right now. Like, major power issues. And we got oil crisis here again. Okay, so everything's coming in here. Just gonna reverse that path and start spilling it out that side, because we're getting we're getting excess here, but we're not having enough there. So that should even it out on both sides and give us access everywhere on the oil. I think that's the best way to do it. And it looks like we're still accumulating some plastic, so that's good as well. It looks like a lot of that stuff is evening out now. Now, there's several things we need now to do to get power going. And since we got the orbital collectors going, that's great. I'm gonna let the I have this over here collecting some this over here is going to be getting fire, ice, and hydrogen into it. I don't think there's enough yet on those out there to collect yet. The hydrogen and stuff coming in is not going to be that great yet. But the one thing we need to look at is we now should have more power options available to us. We have the mini fusion power plants, yes. We got mini fusion power plants, which are going to replace our thermal power plants, or they can enhance it. The thing is, though, that we also need to start making Deuteron fuel rods. Deuteron fuel rods are even going to put a higher, we're going to have a lot of supermagnetic rings, titanium alloy, and deuterium. Luckily, we've been doing a lot of fracking. We've been doing the fractionators a lot, and we have a lot of deuterium built up here. So building these should not be that big of a problem. Other than we need to build the infrastructure for it. And I think I want to do that up here. I think we'll do that on this upper area, because I think that's where it will help us out the most. All right. I'm gonna bring my deuterium around this way. Actually, I'm going to do this a little bit differently. Hold up just a minute, because the deuterium fuel rods take a lot of deuterium to actually make them. So we're gonna do a little bit of fancy schmancy stuff here. I do need to get some gears. We're gonna do a little bit of piling. I've not done a lot of piling before now. We're gonna do a little bit of piling here. We'll get like 30 pilers made. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna feed these in. The deuterium we're gonna feed into the pilers. Put that deuterium back in there. Now let's see, where's my pilers at here? Where do they put the pilers at? Oh, they're here under that. Okay, interesting. You got to power the pilers, but this should allow us to pile that, bring that in there. And then see, look at these stacks that are coming out. That's some big stacks of deuterium coming out of each of those. So those are not onesies and twosies. These are stacks of like 8s. And since it takes, for each hydrogen rod, it takes 20 hydrogen to make, or 20 deuterium. Sorry, 20 deuterium to make each hydrogen rod. Having this deuterium stacked on this line, or piled up on this line, is a really good thing. It's a really nice thing. Okay, so we are going to... Now, I already have processors coming in here, right? Yes, I do. I almost want to just put a little storage down here. Just have processors come out of that. Oh, that's not what I wanted. No. Why did that go to that? Gosh darn it. I thought I had the right one coming out, so. There we go. That should be processors. Perfect. Okay. Then we're gonna set up a little hub here. Have it distribute to other distributors. It'll also give processors to me, which is good. Which will keep me in processors. And then we're gonna put a little hub over here, or a little depot over here for it. Actually, going to set up 2 depots here. Need to move this one a little bit closer this way. Load that with that, and then we're going to go titanium alloy into that from demand. We're going to demand it. And we're going to put processors into here. I love the logistic distributors. I really am a fan of it. Do I not have titanium alloy set up to... Do I not have that set up to distribute? I do. Oh, distribute to other distributors. Never mind, it was me, it was my fault. There we go. That'll get both of those filling up over here. That was not too far away, is it? Oh, there we go. Nope, it's not too far away. Excellent. That's a lot of stuff to build. Okay. So let's go ahead and bring our other lines down here. We'll start getting the deuterium fuel rods made. And then we'll start making our mini fusion power plants. And then things should improve for us quite a bit. There we go. Getting these deuterium fuel rods and deuterium fuel rods is what we will start using on Icarus itself to actually power Icarus too. Because deuterium fuel rods, barring us getting the antimatter fuel rods, the deuterium fuel rods are really, really good. And now the mini fusion power plants, I believe those take some stuff we don't have yet. No, we have everything we need for them. All right, we'll just build a whole bunch of those too. Excellent. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and flatten a little of the earth here. There we go. Yeah, I pave paradise a lot in this game. I don't really have a lot of remorse for paving stuff over. Okay, so that pretty much covers that. Although I guess I could cover it a little bit better if I just put it out a little bit further here. Yep, that would do right there. Perfect. Sorry, tree, you gots to go. You gots to go, Mr. Tree. All right, let's extend that out one more. Extend that out two more. And then we're gonna make deuterium fuel rods with that. Wait a second. Do I have the wrong thing for deuterium fuel rods? Have I been doing the wrong thing? I needed the, I don't need the chips. I need the, I need the super magnetic rings, which are totally not. Let's take all those chips. Take all the chips. Yeah, I need super magnetic rings. That's what I actually needed. I did not need There we go. That's what I was needing there. I did not need all, oh shoot, I did not need all these chips. See, now this chip here, oh, I could have 1,600 of those. There we go. Okay, I need to make sure that I get super magnetic rings locked down in there. Where's the titanium alloy here? There we go. I'm going to lower that down to just one stack, and I'm going to lower this down to one as well. Now, do I not have super magnetic rings set up to distribute to other places? I know I'm making them over here. Yes, they are set up. Is it too far away, though? That's the question. It might be too far away to distribute them. Or no, it looks like it's there. No, they're just taking their sweet ass time if it's really far away. And then we'll swing back this way and get deuterium fuel rods coming out. And let's go ahead and put it, we'll make a little storage here for the moment. So we don't really need to have, like, a place to put them quite yet. I mean, we will eventually need to put them somewhere. All right. Another huge hit to our power grid. Do I not have the splitters set up to automatically bring them to me? I don't think I do. No, I don't. Oh, are these completely out over here? Wow. Okay, wow. Well, so that is completely a defunct line now. Where is that? That is coming from over here. Okay, that's coming from over here. Wow, we've lost quite a few different resources here on the planet. Because yeah, the iron on this planet, we only have 1.6 million iron left on this planet. So luckily we have iron coming from off-world, because if we were depending on this world's iron, we wouldn't be lasting very long. I think I want to reverse that path there. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. So where was this coming in at? And we get rid of that. Yeah, we're able to eliminate some of these lines that we had going. Let's go ahead and put that in there as well. At some point, we'll want to definitely upgrade our proliferator paint. Wow, these are almost down to nothing, too. Let's go ahead and throw our wood and that in there. Okay. Well, the deuterium fuel rods are coming along. Oh, what I forgot to do was set up a... I got so distracted by dead platforms, I forgot to set this up. There we go. Now that will bring me what I desire. Bring it to me! I do have some old things in there. There we go. Okay, perfect. And we can get our deuterium fuel rods finally sort of going here. So you already got 214 of deuterium fuel rods already. Let's land, copy, paste those all over. Then we'll see how this line holds up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to put deuterium fuel rods in there instead. Because now we're going to run solely on deuterium fuel rods. I don't know how many I can fit. Let's see how many I can fit in that spot there. 240, okay. Let's go dump off the hydrogen fuel rods. Those are now merely for making energy more than anything. There we go. So 240 is what I want here. Of course, getting an exact number is always fun. There we go, 240. Perfect. And then for right now, we can just stack a tower on top there. And put some bots in it. And it can distribute stuff out to us. And now we're burning off a very much better type of fuel, the deuterium fuel rods, which are giving us 600 megajoules of energy plus 300% fuel chamber generation. And so that's going to help us out a lot in the long run. And we can just put the extras in there. We can get all of our steel and stuff conglomerated into our hold. And then what I would want to do is I'm going to put another building there. And then we're going to make that all chips. Make that one all chips as well. There we go. And I think we've done good. We've got our deuterium fuel rods, which was the main thrust of what we wanted to do this time. Now, next time we're going to be putting out, as you know, our power is tanky. We're using 320. We only have 259. But we're going to turn the corner on that because next time we're going to start putting out some of our mini fusion power plants, of which we now have 41. We're going to start putting some mini fusion power plants out, burning some of this deuterium fuel rods in them. And these mini fusion power plants give a lot of power when they got the deuterium fuel rods going in them. So thank you everybody for joining me today. If you did enjoy this one, don't forget to hit that like button and the subscribe button. Check out all the other great stuff on the channel. Maybe even become a member by hitting the join button down below. And I'll see you next time for more Dyson Sphere program, the Dark Fog series on our Polaris exploration world here. We're in the Polaris system, and we're gonna be checking out how our other planets are doing here next time. But we need to get those mini fusion power plants out ASAP. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye for now.